All right. First trading day recording. I don't know what I'm gonna call these, but um yeah, here we go. Um fuck, these will probably be like 2 hours long. So I don't know how I'm gonna do these, but thinking today, if today was gonna be the day I do these, when I first start these, um had the thought that you only get good at things through iteration, and you can only iterate through things if you start them. So here we are. Just start. And I know there's probably the black bars on the tops and the sides of this for my screen capture. I was trying to deal with that all last night, but we can't let that get in the way. We'll iterate when we get there. Speaking of iterating, the market. Um, I could go either direction today. Like we have this. This is on both indexes. A daily bullish SMT. So that makes me think bullish for the day. There's a bearish SMT right here, but I'd rather look for higher time frame equals higher power. So honestly, let's just get rid of that. I'm just hunting for SMTs. Really, what I should be looking at, I shouldn't make a bias off SMTs. That's delusional. Look at draws of liquidity and what price is currently doing. There's honestly good draws of liquidity to either side. Um, on the daily time frame, we're bearish. Broke structure right here. So bearish on the 1 day. We're bullish on the 4 hour. Bullish on the 1 hour. And I believe on the 30-minute and below, we're bearish. Because we just swept out, or during London session, we swept out Asia session highs and we're reversing off of that. So for following daily profiles, this is London session manipulation and reversal, which should mean New York session continuation. So I could look for a continuation model to the downside to these lows, which are super relative equal lows on ES. Great draws. Great draws right here. So that's my thought for a bearish play today is following the daily profile, London session manipulation and reversal, New York continuation. Although for bullish, a bullish move today could happen. Um, like I said, we're bullish on the 1 hour and 4 hour. We would flip bearish on these if we close below London low. That would flip bearish to fit the 1 day time frame. So we'll see what happens there on these if we end up closing bearish for the 1 hour and the 4 hour, which is good because those both close in 30 minutes. And also in 30 minutes, we have PMI. So I don't want to take a trade before 7 today. Don't want to be in before news, and I would like to see more about what's happening with price and catch the big move after 7, which hopefully there is one. But let's see, lower time frames. Yep, just still reversing off of that Asia session high sweep. So, I mean, we're bearish everywhere except for 5 minute. We barely broke structure to the upside, I guess. No, we did right here. broke structure to the upside on the 5 minute. 15 is close. 30 minutes still bearish. Hour is just retracing. So we're just gonna hang out until 7 when news comes out. Like I said, I'm game for shorts or longs today. But thinking about that, think what would it look like for either of those plays to happen? Oh my, oh my God, this straight bullet. What? Anyways, it's probably a huge fair value gap there. 15 minute, 30 minute. Wow. Hour, 4 hour? 4 hour, no. 1 hour, yes. I might just be drawing shit on my screen like I'm a child, but here we are. So if I'm looking for shorts, yes, if I'm looking for shorts, I would want to see price manipulate. And so I'm looking for a continuation. If I'm trading shorts, I'm trading a continuation to go back down, which means you'd want to see manipulation of 5 minute on the 5 minute to the upside, kind of like right here, taking out this high, this high, this high, and then continuing after sweeping, then getting probably just a 1 minute confirmation confluence. Maybe you could look for a 5 minute confirmation confluence, but if we're looking for a bullish play today, then I could look for price to come down, tap into these areas, and then reverse out of it. That would be my bullish play. My bearish play would again be kind of what's happening right now. Would be to manipulate lower time frame liquidity. Maybe we even go up, tap London high, and then continue back down. That would be cool. But once again, not trading before 7 because I want to see what happens with news and with what happens on this 1 hour and 4 hour situation. Trading's hard, man. It's very hard, but here we are. Here we are. So this is looking very good for continuation right now. Again, stop looking at fucking ES. Yes, there we go. Yeah, look at NQ. Look how much that moves compared to ES. Stay on NQ, please. For the love of God, stay on NQ. Mmm. Wait, that fair value gap already got filled and reacted off of. That's why we're getting this pressure. because the fair value gap got filled and then ran through. Not ran through, but this is the extension out of it. Okay, that makes sense. So I don't need to mark that. Let's go back to the 5 minute. If it wants to take out on the daily, we're coming out of this liquidity sweep and this bearish SMT. So I would love to be bullish today, or I meant bullish SMT. I would love to be bullish because we're coming out of this sweep. So in the days to follow, you would think bullish, like right here. We came down on the daily, broke structure to the downside on the daily, and then massive candles up on the following days. So you'd think same here. Yeah. The daily time frame's pointing for longs, and the 4 hours bullish, and the 1 hour's bullish. So we should just be waiting for the lower time frames to tell us the same thing. And so they both swept out London high. Oh my god. Wow, price is volatile today. Holy shit. Okay. So both of them took out London high. So no SMT there. I can't help and think that I might be wrong and that this actually might be just a continuation model. Maybe, but every time on the lower time frames, that's what it looks like. This looks like it's low time frame manipulation to go back to the downside off of the daily time frame. But every time I go to the higher time frames, I see bullish market structure in thinking liquidity wise, where's the high resistance, where's the low resistance? The low resistance is actually to the downside. And so now that we just swept out London High, I would like to see us tap into the August 31st high. September 1st. We actually might be looking at shorts today. Honestly, I can go either way because liquidity wise, we're going from high resistance to low resistance if we take a short, which is what you'd want to do. Everything's screaming short at me. What's making me bullish? The extension off of this sweep in bearish or bullish SMT on the daily. The fact that we're still in bullish market structure on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. So that's a good reason to be bullish. Higher time frame stuff. I would rather die by the higher time frame than to get just churn and burned on a 5 minute candle pattern. Just because it swept out low time frame liquidity to continue a daily profile trend. I don't know enough about daily profiles. I do know about trends. And I do say, however, if we close on the 1 hour and the 4 hour below London low, close below it, then I think we might as well be looking for shorts then. If we close bearish, if we're bearish on everything, like this, we've gone nowhere in 15 minutes. So at the one, they're just waiting for news. At the 1 hour, 4 hour, if we close below London low, then I think we're looking for shorts. But if we just sweep it, then I think we could be looking higher. I'm honestly not too sure about the direction of today. I don't know. We'll see. I'll take a shot though. I'll take a trade. I mean, first trading session recap, I might as well get a shot up. Don't need to sit there and just look at me dribble the ball. Let's get a shot up. But yeah, like I saw before, we're going absolutely nowhere. Volatile, great. But I think they're just waiting for news. What is hitting my leg? Trade on NASDAQ. If there's one thing you will change today, is you will trade on NASDAQ. You aren't trading this horrible, horrible thing. Didn't close beneath the 79% extension on this, so that's pretty nice. That doesn't give me bearish confirmation, so that's nice. That doesn't mean, or that means this move up doesn't give me a lot of bias for taking shorts. It's just there to be market manipulation. Man, I'm tired. Do I do it? Do I pop the Celsius? It's tempting. It's very tempting. Remember what I said about 79% extension? Yeah. Forget I ever said that. Yeah, no, give me this. I'm too damn tired. God damn. Who dropped this at the store? Watermelon lemonade. Pretty good. Pretty good. Almost as good as this price action. I'm loving this. Still waiting till 7. Ooh, crunch time. Buzzer beater. Not quite. Whoa. That's odd. Nasdaq's so much lower. My cat wants downstairs. Sorry, pal. Also, I hope that isn't loud. We'll see. You see, this whole picture just screams bullish for me. And if the daily's screaming bullish, then I should probably follow the daily time frame. Thing is, this looks like at some point it'll be a reversal to go take out low resistance liquidity to the downside to then go back up for the daily. That's kind of where my head's at. So maybe I take a scalp down to one of these lows. I mean, that's what price has been showing me right now. Is that we went out, swept all of this low resistance liquidity for a continuation model back to the downside, which could then be a retrace to go back up higher on the daily time frame. So that means um this 6:30 to 8:30 play could be a retrace. Just kind of what I'm thinking. So we swept out this liquidity to go back to the downside. So I'm looking for this to be a retracement, honestly. I know I keep flipping, but looking for this to be a retracement. So let's actually keep this London high. Because that'll be our point of reversal. So I want to keep that there for my head for confluence. Okay, so we had the sweep. I'm kind of committed short for today, by the way. Just so I remember, today's kind of looking short, at least for my time frame. Anyways, now I'm looking for I had the sweep of London High. Now I'm looking for 5-minute confirmation, inverse for value gap, break of structure, 79% extension. I like this. And if we close below London low, I like that because it flips the 1 hour and the 4 hour bearish. So let's go right here, this low to right here. We close at 79% extension. Right there. 79%. On the 5 minute. So now we're looking for the retracement back up. Which would mean, damn. It'd have to be off equilibrium right here. Because breaker block, here, let's go. Order block. We never really tapped out of it to then tap back into it. So order block isn't really a thing. Fair value gap, there's no fair value gaps here. None. No fair value gaps, no order blocks, no breaker blocks to tap into. We have to do equilibrium. So we can look for equilibrium to get hit. This entry is lining up perfectly with news coming out. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if this is telling me something that I should be paying attention to. But I don't think ES knows what this is. ES obviously doesn't know what it's doing. You're you're confused. I'm confused. NQ's assertive. It knows what it's doing. I think. Alright, so that's what I'm looking at for a setup. As far as taking profit, London low is a strong one because that's flipping the 1 hour and the 4 hour bearish. So that's a strong point. Let's see. I think I just I think I just as soon as we hit, if this works out and as soon as we hit London low, take off 50%, move stops to break even, let it run. I don't know what I do with this because this is the fair value gap that we filled and then shot out of. Pause. But I don't know if we reach all the way down here though. That's the thing. I don't know, we'll see. But news is coming out. News came out. I don't know what that is. If that's bullish or bearish, we'll see. 1 minute. 7. Man, so much indecision here. We're just wicking all over the place. Pause. No. There we go. So again, I just would like to see us come back up. Knowing that the day is going to be bullish, it might sound stupid to go for the short here. The big short. Cringy. No. This will suck if news just comes out bearish, which it did. Kind of. This isn't super. This is just kind of whatever, I think. This will suck though if news just comes out bearish and then it doesn't give me a retracement because of that. That's what I don't like about news, dude. It doesn't feel clean. It feels like you can just get saved or screwed by it. And that's just luck. I don't see anything entry worthy. I should just put a little line here. But right now we're sweeping London low. Okay, well maybe this is the sweep we need to go higher. Ah, wow. Yeah, there was just no retracement for an entry off this. I don't know how you use the strategy off this. I don't know. I get it. Continuation for New York means low time frame manipulation. Confirmation of the reversal. My issue is always the continuation confluence. I feel like I never get a solid continuation or retracement. It's always just manipulation, reversal, confirm reversal, enter. But I don't think that's not how this works. Maybe it is. Maybe I should start trying that. Maybe I should start trying foregoing the three of the four steps of my execution. We get the first step, the sweep. We get the second step, which I didn't mark, which is the 5 minute confirmation. And then it just capitulates. But like I was thinking just a second ago, let's not get pissy. Um, let's see if we made SMTs at these lows. Yes, we did. We could just say SMT at London low on the 5 minute. If this is actually reversing right now. Which if it is reversing, um, let's see. We got the sweep. Now looking for sweep, looking for inverse for value gap, break structure, 79% extension. Which for the 5 minute, holy shit. Wow. On the 1 minute, it's not so bad. One minute, got a fair value gap there. We have, not equilibrium, 79% extension. All the way up there? That's kind of crazy. Break structure all the way up there. See what happens to this 1 minute fair value gap. See if it gets inversed, respected. Can I take shorts off of this? No. There's no way. That's not my retracement. And it's like, these were my key levels anyway. These were my short key levels. I'm not expecting price to go down here. These were my key levels for shorts, at least for the first. So I was gonna take like, boom would have been like right there. But like I said, let's see. Still, still haven't swept out London low on ES. We swept it out on NASDAQ and Asia low. Maybe that was the retracement we've been looking for this whole time to then continue the daily trend. Let's see, on the 4 hour, did we break structure? Not yet. This was a 7 a.m. candle. Yeah, we still haven't broke structure to the downside on the 4 hour, 1 hour. This just could be sweeping out that liquidity. Let's see, on the 1 hour, we're re-tapping back into this fair value gap. So I could just take these up. I want to keep them there just for um, revisiting sake, but also no. What happened to that 1 minute fair value gap? Disrespected. Barely. Yeah, okay, let's see what ES is doing. Still above London lows. Um, actually, this is nice. I like this. 5 minute for inverse fair value gap question mark. Please. Please. I'm glad that formed so I don't have to use 79% extension or the breaker structure. That's insane amount of down candles. That's why you have them, right? So this I really like. I'm a bias hopper. I'm a bias hopper. I really like these longs now. Delivering. Okay, so sweeping London low, Asia low, making a bullish SMT off of that. Yep, see right here, bullish SMT. Which this means I would trade on ES, but I've learned my lesson. Not trading on ES. Not doing it. Hell no. And so we'll be delivering out of a 1 hour fair value gap once again. Inversing a 5 minute fair value gap. That would be my confirmation. So we had, once again, that if we close above it, stay with me here. Stay with me here. Let's see who's traded, who's done for the day. People haven't executed yet. I mean, if you took this short, bravo. Clean, actually. Actually clean. I'm looking for the higher time frame play. This was a great low time frame play, though. It was a great low time frame play. If you were able to catch this on the 79% extension to London low, you could have done it quick. Boom. To boom. Not bad if that's how you trade. We just respected this 5 minute fair value gap. I might be chalked, dude. I might be chalked. I was feeling good for both. I would have taken the shorts down to London low and further if I got a continuation confluence. I'm not entering these trades because I'm not getting continuations. I'm not getting any retracement. It's just not the case. Should I enter off the closure on the 79% extension? Is that what I should be doing? Because if so, that's easy. I can do that. But that's not waiting for any confirmation. I'm just not even caring about retracements. I'm not caring about 1 minute time frame executions. If it's that easy, just tell me. I'll do it, but we're getting some pressure back up. Breaking structure on the 5 minute is breaking structure on the 1 minute, which is cool, I guess. See if we can inverse this 1 minute fair value gap right here. On the 5 minute, I'm not looking to inverse this fair value gap right now. I'm more so looking, I mean, I'll keep it there, but more so looking at this 5 minute break structure. We hit London low. Okay. That was this move down even further, was to hit London low on ES. So the real SMT is off of Asia low. Forget about the SMT. I don't care. Price hit a key level. Now let's look for a reversal. I barely pull these out. ICT macro. Yeah, that looks like expansion, and that looks like manipulation. Get out of here. So this is New York PM. New York AM ends at 8. New York PM is from 10:30 to 1. New York PM's a good one too. Part of me feels like that was. Today's gonna be a good day though. Market aside. Um, Working from 11 to 8. Who knows if they send me home early? If they keep me, I don't mind staying. It's because we have Eagles and Cowboys at 5 something, and Drake Iceman episode 3 this evening, probably around 6 ish. So that'd be cool. That'd be fun. So, looking for a good day outside of this, no matter what happens. Looking at a good day. So, I'm excited for that. But hopefully, we can catch this long. Hopefully, it sets up good for us here. If it doesn't, then we'll just get off and go about our day. But it looks like we are. This is confusing. I don't know if we fully wick through this fair value gap. Don't get a body of the candle in there. Is that testing it? I assume that's testing it, right? On the 1 minute, we disrespected it. That's interesting to me. Is that a disrespect of it? I don't know. But hopefully, we can just go above this 5 minute break of structure so I can count that. Nice. Okay. Snaps for NQ. Snaps for NQ. Alright, now sweep of level. Break of structure. Got my little checklist. Break of structure. 5 minute continuation. So we're looking at either, I don't know, but you probably can't see this. Got the liquidity sweep. 5 minute continuation of the reversal, or confirmation of the reversal. This time was a break structure. Now we're looking for a 5 minute continuation confluence. My retrace, which, me and retraces, it doesn't happen, but we'll see. Maybe we can make a fair value gap here. Retrace. So, the, we could say, what's the breaker block? What's the order block? This looks like it's the order block. It's the move that swept liquidity. Maybe this is the order block. I don't know. I can't really tell. So let's just take this off of Equilibrium. Ooh, EQ. Equilibrium. 5-man EQ. We also have this for value gap. Although we need this candle to close to form the fair value gap, so let's get rid of this 1 hour fair value gap. We can look at that later. I need to stare at my confluences right now. So we're looking for price to come down and hit one of these. Looking for price to come down, hit one of these, and then reversing back to the upside on the 1 minute inverse fair value gap breaker structure 79% extension. Targeting, we just target this high. And then that 4 hour fair value gap. Yeah, football's back. Drake's about to drop an album. Life's looking great. Life is looking great. I'm showing up every day for the charts. Life's looking good, man. It's looking like we are going to make this fair value gap here. So, we'll just want to see a retracement into it. And then a confirmation confluence out of it on the 1 minute. I wonder, I'll probably see today, who took that short? I wonder if people took that short. Oh, TJR posted. Another green day. Ow! Bro. TJR won again. He took that short. He had to have. He took it on NASDAQ. He took that sell. He took that short. Dude, oh my god. Oh my god. How did he enter off that? How did he execute that? He had to have just taken the 79% extension. That's it. I Okay, so I guess I'm getting off because when my mentor posts that he's done for the day and took a trade, that should be the trade that I'm taking. So I now that means I should be done for the day. So I'm guessing I haven't watched his trade recap yet, but I'm assuming he took this short down to Asia low. Well, I know he did take that short because he took a sell on NASDAQ. This is the only sell on NASDAQ within the first hour. So this is the trade he took. Um, as far as entering the trade, now this is just V shape. Okay, so we're not going to retrace down to that. or that, or that. Let's look. We'll get back to his execution in a second. If we're inversing this fair value gap, so boom, candle right here. Now we're looking for a retracement. No. I mean, that could be the entry. I don't know what this candle is. I don't know if this candle is an order block, breaker block, what it is. But it could be whatever it is. That could be it. I mean, you go see the inverse fair value gap on this candle, and then you tap back into whatever this is on this candle. So now you go down to the 1 minute. When you tap back down into what this is, you make a fair value gap right here, and you can execute off inverting that, entering long. You could do these shorts to be more safe. And then long up to here. We'll see if that ends up working. But yeah, confluence wise, I don't know if that's a respective fair value gap, if with this candle, if the fair value gap's still in play and then it gets inverted, then also what is this candlestick? Is this the order block, breaker block? What is this? Because that would make sense that it taps into it and then goes out, and versus a fair value gap on the 1 minute on the way out and then goes up to this high. We could see if this happens. Let that play out. But as far as TJR's trade that he took, that right there, we had the continuation model for him, the London session or London manipulation and New York, or no, London session manipulation and reversal, New York continuation. And so when you see the reversal and you're looking for that continuation confluence or the continuation trade, you want to see low time frame manipulation, which is right here. We got the shoot up, which means on here he doesn't wait for retracements on that. I've never seen him on a continuation trade wait for a retracement after sweeping that. It's just been confirmation confluence and then target the lows. That's always been what it's been. Because looking at it, you just have the 5 minute 79% extension closure right there. And then do you just enter off that? You just go short. $30 stop loss, sure. Down to Asia low. Is it that simple? Apparently it's also this simple. Dude, I missed 2 trade opportunities today. Oh, damn, dude. So that's what TGR took. Also, I have a feeling this is gonna just skyrocket. Which the only reason why I don't take this is because I don't fully understand my confluences. This is a fair value gap that I don't know if we filled here and respected, or if the fair value gap's, my question is if the fair value gap is still in play after this candlestick. Because this is obviously a 5 minute inversion of it, reversal, sweep, confirm reversal, retrace into whatever this is, breaker, order block. I don't know. It looks like it's the breaker block. I was looking for a fair value gap tap retracement after this, but I'm pretty sure this is the breaker. This 5 minute candle right here, and then we don't get mad. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Yeah, that does it for my trading day, though. Um, yeah, I guess, yeah, that does do it. So, two opportunities that I missed today. I have a feeling this long's gonna hit. TJR's shorts that he took, I missed that. Um, and the only reason I missed those is just because I don't know how to execute well off of his um, New York session continuation model. That confuses me. It's the lack of retracements, really, on this long. Um, it's because I didn't know what this candlestick was. Here, I'll go back on the 1 minute. Right there. That was the entry. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know, man. So, yeah, I don't know. First video, not bad at all. See ya.